Good morning, Edison. Good morning, classmate. We are the group number 3. Let's go take about C++.
Inheritance is one of the core concepts of object-oriented programming language. It is a mechanic where you can to derive a class and another class for a hierarchy of class that share a set of attributes and example and method. Next slide, please. For example, we are going to have a farm animal class that is going to be our father class with the attributes name and age. Then we are going to create a chicken class that is going to be our class, our son class, who will inherit the attributes of the father class. So for the ever chicken class, the attributes of the farm animal class, we must to put class chicken, son class, and 2 points and the public farm animal, father class. We must bear in mind and the daughter class can hear its own attributes. Next slide, please. The constructor. A constructor are special member functions that serve to initialize an object of a certain class when it is declared. For example, in this case, we can see two types of constructors. One of the class father and the other of the son classes. Next, my partner.
Polymorphisms. C++ enable polymorphism, which is the ability of object different class that are related through inheritance to respond. Yeah, polymorphism is implemented through visual functions. When we see the virtual world, we can deduce that is polymorphism. The next slide, please. We can see in the example how we put the virtual world in the function that we are going to give to the other classes. That is no longer necessary to put the virtual world again when we use edit another class. The function will be used differently in each class because that's what polymorphism is all about. Next, my partner.
Encapsulation. When we talk about encapsulation in C++, we say that it is when we deprive our attributes for the other classes, making them not be able to use them, and only the class where they were initialized is the one that can use them. Next slide, please. Setters and getters. The getters and setters methods are used to define a property. There are accessed as properties outside the class, even though you define them inside the class as methods. In our project, we use setters and getters to use as attributes in other classes. In the case to inherit the attributes of parent class to their daughters. Next, my partner.
Abstract class. A clone of the create objects of the abstract class. The purpose of the abstract class is to serve as the base class for other classes that are generally known and concrete clause. The distinguishing feature of abstract class is that has a pure virtual method and equivalently any class that has less pure virtual methods is abstract and cannot declare objects for that class. For example, in our code, we can see that we create another class, uh, Papa, in order to test further how an abstract method works. We program a normal but equals the methods to zero. We can this method in the big class we did before as it is an abstract class. The parameters are unique to each child class. Yeah. This method tells us how many packets are produced with the weight of the pig. Next person.
Okay, interface. An interface is a pure abstract class since it does not have class variables or concrete methods. All these methods are pure virtual. These types of classes are commonly implemented by architects and software designers. They represent a contract between the designer and the user or the final developer of certain functions. As a note, if any class inherits from an abstract class and does not define inheritance, pure virtual method, then that class automatically becomes an abstract class as well. A pure virtual method is a method that is declared using the virtual keyword and setting its defining to 0. So this method is defining the inheritance concrete classes. Thanks. Next, please. This is the wrong program.